This video is going to be a full breakdown on how to utilize Hot Zone Hunter.
He's on fire!
You win!
What it do, baby?
What?
What's up, everybody out there in the World Wide Web? Welcome back to the channel. I am the host with the most. I am the man with the plan. I am BR.Rider, and this is BR.Rider.Gaming. Welcome back to the channel, fam. Back with another banger. Banger.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This video is going to be a full breakdown on how to utilize Hot Zone Hunter, so you could use it to your advantage because it goes hand in hand for shooters when getting green bar ready, okay fam? I'm not gonna give you all the statistics about how to do this and how to do that. I'm just giving you guys my experiences on the game and what I do and what's helped me succeed in this game of 2K. So if you're a beginner and you're new to watching the channel and you're new to the game, if you can, like, subscribe, hit that red button down below. Join the fam, join the 2K rebellion, and hit the notification bell, join the Noti gang. Alright fam, so with that being said, let's get onto this Hot Zone Hunter tutorial. Whoa, hold on. Before we get into it, let me update you on our first official sponsor.
Let's go!
If you need some new NBA customized drip, Jordan's Secret Stuff is the spot. They'll take care of you. If you need any old school or customized jerseys, they got you. Check out their website. I'm gonna link it in the bio. It's pretty lit. They got some official clientele, as you can see right here. Anything that's special and kind of out of the ordinary, and if you have any requests, just put it in and they got you. I'm gonna link the description in the bio, and during checkout, if you type in Rider10, they will get you on a 10% markdown. Just make sure to tell them I sent you and they'll take care of you.
Let's go!
Alright, now let's get back to the video, fam. Basically, there's two different ways to check for your hot zones. One is through an NBA team, and if you're using a real NBA player, and two is if you're using your mod player. Let's start out with the original NBA players on how to check for their hot zones, okay? Play now. 2K University, where we check all of our jump shots. Freestyle. Say we're gonna go with the Warriors right here, okay? We're gonna go with Steph Curry. Alright. So as with the loading screen, I do this in every one of my videos. I apologize if you've already heard the spiel, but if not, I made an original shooting tutorial video to get you guys updated on the way we do things on the channel, the way we move, the way we work, alright guys? So if you haven't seen any of my shooting tutorial videos, this basically gets you ready, okay? I'm gonna link that in the bio, and I highly suggest it. Alright fam? But if you've already seen that video, let's get back to it. This is where I practice all of my jump shots, okay guys? So if you've already seen my videos, you already know that. But for those of you that are playing the game and you don't really know where the hot zones are and how to utilize it, this is what we're gonna get into, okay guys? To actually check where your hot zones are, you're gonna hit the big touchpad right in the middle of the controller. You can't miss it. It's like the biggest button on the controller. So you're gonna hit that and watch this. Hot zones. Bingo, right there. It shows all of the hot zones on the court, so you know where the best spots to shoot from with that player specifically. Every player has their own hotspots, and this is a way you could see it and utilize it to your advantage, because the hotspot basically means that they shoot a higher percentage and they're able to make it easier. Another thing that people don't realize during the game, just in case you forget, this is another big tip. Once you get the ball, you see the red that's highlighted, those red triangles? That means that's a hot spot. A lot of people don't know that, okay guys? So when you're playing on the court and you're just playing, see right here it's white, meaning it's not a hot spot. He's normal from that area, but as soon as you move a little bit, boom, it's red, meaning he's hot. Watch this. Look, that's his hotspot. So just in case you don't know exactly where your hotspot is when you're in the moment, this is a big way to tell. You step in, it's not a hotspot, but as soon as you go out, boom, hotspot. This is a big thing that I utilize during the games, okay guys? So just to give you guys another tip, it goes both ways. Look, it turned red, his hotspot, right? But then look, as soon as he catches it, boom. See now, if you could tell, those triangles, they're blue, meaning it's his cold spot. So breaking it down, if the hot spot means that you want to shoot from there and it's easier to make it, the cold spot is the exact opposite, just in case you don't know. It is a spot that you're cold from, it's hard for you to make it. Normally, you can't make it from there that often. I feel like as soon as you're in a cold spot, you miss it every time. When you're in your hot spot, you make it. When you're in a cold spot, you miss it. That's basically the breakdown on how the game works. Alright, so with that being said, let's get to the next point. Alright fam, so now that we're back in the main menu, this is the way to check for your mod players hotspots, okay guys? Before was the real NBA players hotspots, and this is a way for you to check your own mod players hotspots. You go onto your mod player, and you go to stats. Stats is basically showing your own NBA percentages. That's what we're fishing for right here, okay? These are my stats this year. Ooh. And just to give you guys some updates, I just started my mod players playoff run and they awarded me MVP. Here's a clip of that right now.
The NBA most valuable player. Congratulations.
This right here, this is what it's all about.
So let's just say your boy's been grinding, and I think what I'm going to do is make a series on my mod player's journey during the playoffs, because I feel like it's a good experience. I could break down some key plays for you guys so you guys know what to look for when playing against the computer or playing against some comp. Defensive player of the year and MVP. Look at that. Let's go. So what you're going to do is, like I said, you're going to go to stats, go to roster, and you're going to click on yourself, right? You're going to press X to initiate it, and it's gonna have all of your stats. Look here, career stats per 36 minutes, career stats per advanced. So you're just gonna press L2 and R2, or if you're on your Xbox, it's gonna be left trigger or right trigger, just to shuffle through the menu here. You're gonna keep on pressing it until you get to your shot chart, and there it is. So this is the way you're gonna figure out where your mod players hotspots are. So my guy has a lot of hotspots, right? But he also has a lot of cold spots. When I'm inside the 3-point line is because there's a lot of taller people there and my guy gets contested, so I try to force up a lot of shots or a lot of layups. But if you look at the threes, this is where we do the most damage. The right and the left corner. The right and left corner is where I make a living. And also the right 3-point wing. When you have a cold spot, that means two different things. You either got to keep making it from that spot to convert it into a hot spot, or you just stay away from it completely. It just depends how you look at it, okay guys? But this is the way you check for your hot spots. And see the square button where it says NBA, you could switch NBA, and this is the park. The park is where you play pickup games, and this is my hotspots from the park. So there's a breakdown between both. They're both different, okay guys? And then Pro-Am is where you play more competitively, and this is gonna be the left and right corner as well. I'm still hot from those spots, depending on the game mode, what your hotspots are. So this is a big tip when you're using your mod player, at least. Alright fam, so this is where we get into the tips on how to gain your hot zones, how to get better and make sure you get more hot zones than cold zones, okay? So without further ado, let's get into this segment and let's get it. So now that you guys know how to check the hot zones, let's work on getting the hot zones, alright guys? And I apologize, I feel like I'm saying hot zones way too much in this video, but that's just, that's just how it is. That's just what we got to do. So tip number 1, you have to grind the mod player games, alright? The more you play, the more shots you can get up and the more efficient you can get at it. So you gotta grind out all these games. A lot of my friends that I play with, they're like, BR, I don't have any hot zones. And I'm thinking to myself, you know why? Because you only played one mod player game and you shot 0 for 2 from that spot on the court. I played 80 games and I'm like 60 for 70 from that spot on the court. That's just an example. So I have the hot spot from that court. So you gotta accumulate the shots by making them, and the only way you could do that is by grinding the games out. So first and foremost, you gotta play all of these games. And tip number 2, what I do to get the most out of it, I extend the quarters, okay? So look, go to options, go to settings, and you see, look, you could put your difficulty whatever setting you like. If you think that you're not as good yet, go to pro. The computer will be a lot easier to score on and you could utilize it a lot better. So that's one thing. Go to pro. Personally, I play on Hall of Fame because it gives you more VC, but your guy has to be good enough to play on Hall of Fame. If your guy's not even that good yet, go straight to pro. And this is one tip that I tell all my friends. Normally, the quarters are 5 minutes, right? But it goes by too quick. What I do is I throw it on 10 minutes, 10-minute quarters. It extends the quarter length, therefore you can get more shots up. Now we're gonna move over to the tips on gaining hot zones, okay guys? So these are just some key things that I do myself in game to make sure I get the hot zones to use Hot Zone Hunter, okay guys? I'm not too sure if I have too many highlights on this, but tip number 1 for me in game is gonna be cherry pick. Against the computer, who cares? Cherry pick it. If your man is in the paint and one of your teammates gets the rebound, run all the way down the court and pick your spot. So you're gonna run all the way down the court, pick your spot, boom, and shoot it right there. Basically, the name of the game is to get open jump shots. The computer's smart. They're gonna guard you. The computer starts to know your tendencies, so whenever you can get an open jump shot, you do it. So if that means cherry picking, you do it. All right, guys. So another tip is to call screens. So you can call screens by holding L1. If you hold L1 and you just run around them, and hopefully you can get the open shot, boom, right there. Like I said, the name of the game is getting open. Another key reason why not everybody's efficient for their jump shot is this. You have to be stationary, okay? When you're dribbling the ball and you just shoot it, it's harder to make it. To break it down, there's 2 ways to shoot a jump shot. One is stationary, like this. When you're not dribbling the ball, stationary. The second way is off the dribble, making all your moves, and then you want to pull up like this. See, the shots are different. Pulling up off the dribble and when you're moving is gonna be a lot harder than being stationary. So a lot of people, they miss the jump shots because they're running and then they want to shoot it. It's harder to green bar it, guys. That's just the way it is. But when you're standing there and you want to shoot it, it's just a lot easier to green bar it. That's how you're supposed to shoot the ball, okay guys? Especially when you're a beginner. Especially when you're a beginner. These kind of dribble momentum pull-up jump shots like this, those are more advanced jump shots, guys. Like, you got to practice those a lot to green bar it. So if you're just beginning, I will tell you stationary is the way to go. If you're more advanced and you want to take that step, those movement fadeaway jump shots could be the next step. Alright fam, so we are gonna wrap it up right there. I hope this video helped you guys understand the way hot zones work a little bit more. If you lasted this long and you learned something, please like, subscribe, join the 2K Rebellion, and hit that notification bell. Join the Noti gang so you can get updated every time we drop some heat. Thank you guys for watching. I'm just out here trying to help out the 2K community, fam. We're out here making moves. If you guys have any additional advice or if you want to see any other type of videos like this, please hit me up in the comment section. I love talking to you guys, man. It's all love. So with that being said, we're gonna end it right there. Alright guys, so go play some 2K, shoot your shot, and get the W.